Yes, live. And oops, sorry. I'm trying to get my camera mounted, my phone mounted, without having my big hand in the way, which is near impossible. So there's got to be a smoother way to do this. But you know what? I haven't figured it out. So if you're here, please say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I love Life on the Edge. It's a Friday night. I am crafting. Woohoo! All right. Okay, let me get into my iPad so I can see who's here. And so yes, let's see. All right. Am I there? Okay, Junk Journal Joanne. All right. I'm not seeing it on my iPad yet. Okay, takes me a minute. There we are. There we are. And let's put all messages in. And 20 minutes later, hello, Anna. Nice to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let me get that. Okay. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Kim. I was going to ask you if you wanted to go live, but then I just thought, well, she's probably busy because, she's got the day off. So our son is here, but he's chatting with a friend. And it'll probably be a while because it's a cute girl. So don't you know? So I'm sure he'll be on there for a bit. So I decided, well, we're just kind of hanging out tonight. And I did show this journal by Sandy Wilhelmina Junk Journals last time. And I did a lot of playing in it. And so I thought you might want to see what I added to it because it was pretty, well, she had some little ephemera and different things in there, but it was pretty blank, I would say. So what are we doing today? Not yeah, today we went out shopping and went out to eat and yeah, and now we're just kind of we were watching the World Cup and now we're just kind of hanging out at home. Hello, Christy. So Anna, Tracy, Kim, Christy, and Susie. Oh, I hope I'm not frozen. Am I frozen for anyone? Or is it just me like, not doing much? Was I frozen? Hi, Roseanne. Nice to see you here. What's everyone doing? Are you having a big 4th of July celebration? So our son is in town from Hawaii, and I asked him and my husband, I said, hey, why don't I film you guys for my channel? And they were both like, no, no, no. I said, Spencer, the ladies would love to see you. And he's like, no, no way. That's not happening. I was like, so I tried. All right. Hi, Mama Coolio. Okay, I have your name written down. Mama Coolio is Gina. Hello, Gina. So I was showing you all this junk journal that Sandy made that I bought the other night on a live, and I went ahead and added a bunch of stuff, played in it, um, had assorted ephemera from other, I don't know where, from my stash. So you're sewing curtains for your dad. Oh, how nice, Tracy. Then you can come and sew some stuff for me after that. So I just yeah, I added a bunch of stuff to it because that's what I love to do. I love to buy junk journals from other creators, and those junk journals I tend to just play in. I just add a bunch of ephemera, add little laces and trims and things, and I just play. I just think it's so fun. I don't know. I don't tend to do that as much with my own journals for some reason. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, and yes. Hello, Susie. Am I not frozen anymore, Susie? So yeah, so I'll do a flip through kind of and show you what I added. So I added different things. Some stuff Sandy had given me in a packet, like this Lord Byron. Fun fact is Lord Byron's home was kind of close to where we lived in England. So we went and saw it a few times. I'm good at it. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I don't know about that, but thank you. Hiding inside, Mama Coolio says, hiding inside, trying not to melt. Heat index hit 119 here today. Where are you located? Your garden is like on fire. Yeah, it's hot here too. It's really like stifling. It feels like when you go outside, like you're in a sauna. And we have a sauna, so I definitely know what that feels like. It is something. It's something. It's like woof. And we have our big dog Marsha, and we have a little dog Princess. Princess is pretty good in the heat, I would say. She's well, they're both the dogs are from Texas, but Marsha's the bigger one. I always say, she's a big girl like me, kind of which, I don't know. I just joke. And Marsha, Chris and Spencer tried walking the two dogs tonight, and she only went a short ways, and then she came in and she collapsed on the living room floor. And I said, "You guys, you can't do that to her. She can't handle it." So, my thought was that I should add some writing here, maybe some quotes, because I'm all about the quotes. So, yeah, you have a severe thunderstorm warning, Roseanne. Oh no, they're talking about that storms coming through here maybe tomorrow, which is bad because my mom's driving here tomorrow and she's going to stay overnight. And I'd hate for her to be in the middle of driving in a storm, but she only has an hour drive. Oh, Maryland. Oh, yes, I've heard it. Yeah. So my husband's two older sisters and his mom live in Maryland, and we've heard that there's a big heat wave going through there. So yeah, that is not fun. And Maryland, the DC area is where they are, and boy, that's like, don't they say DC is kind of built on a swamp, so it's very humid? I remember I felt the very first time I visited DC. Well, maybe not the very first time, might have been the second visit. I felt sick, like, because you would go from the air conditioning out to the stifling heat, and I wasn't used to that being from Wisconsin. So, yeah. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome in. Nice. Oh, Kim said she tried to do some thrift shopping today at some of your favorite stores, but slim pickings, really? So, Kim, we took Spencer, Chris, and I went to Half Price Books, a new Half Price Books, not this one that we usually go to, and it was big and it was great. We got a lot of books. Spencer found some. I think Chris found maybe just one, and then I had a big stack. I'll do a haul soon. I found a lot of little golden books for really cheap. Even some of the mini little golden books, they were like 60 cents or something like that, some of the little ones. And then even like a big bird one. And then I got some French books. Yeah, it was like jackpot. And then we went to Barnes and Noble. Didn't really get anything there. Oh, I got magazines that have price books too. They had like gosh, some old recipe books, like Christmas ones, like Christmas recipe magazines, that kind of thing. Taste of Home. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Oh, Susie said she thinks it was just her. I wasn't frozen for everyone. Your phone is hot. It's hot like you, Susie. Woohoo! Yeah, you put it in the freezer for a few. That's a good idea. Cotty's phone keeps getting hot. Like when we got all these hot ladies. I'm glad you think the lives are fun, Maureen. Oh, yeah. And Susie said she's fine now and had to go out and back in. Okay, yeah, I have to do that sometimes because if it's or it'll spin. I hate the spinning. If it'll sit there and it'll spin sometimes. Yes, I did find some winners. I certainly did. What did I do here? I have to remember. Oh, that. Yeah, I just glued that on. I was like, okay, I don't think that's a pocket. Yes, I did try to leave some space for some things, but then I added in. Well, Sandy had done these two, this up here, and then I added something in the pocket, and I don't know. So, and this was from. I think this was from a book that. This might have been from a book I had. I can't remember now. Sandy had a few things embellished, but not a lot. So then I added a bunch. But yeah, this is like a Edith Holden page. Of course, everybody loves those. So yeah, those are like gold. Buffering. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, the buffering. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying yours is buffering. I'm like, no, I'm doomed. Yeah, this is cute. This is from an old book. Uh, you found some old Life magazines from the 50s and 60s. Haven't got the heart to cut them up yet. Oh, you will. I've done it. I have some right now. So I had ordered from a friend of ours who sells, and my box was lost for quite a few months. And then I even forgot what I had ordered, but I knew I had ordered some Life magazines. And so then the box was found and it got mailed to me like last week. And so I was looking at the old Life magazines and I was like, yes, I'm going to be cutting them up. So yeah, I think they're even from earlier, Gina. I think mine are from maybe the 40s, even some of them. I don't know, but I'm like, yep, they're getting good up. I don't care. But yeah, I hear you. I'll keep some stuff for a while too and kind of just, you know, idolize it, look through it, love it, and then pretty soon I'm like, I'm butchering it. It's happening. It's going under the knife. So yeah. Oh, you're on your Kim and her husband are on their way to the theater to watch. Oh, okay. Spencer boycotted that one. He said it got bad reviews because we were like all excited. We're like, hey, Spence, because he loves history. And he's like, it got bad reviews. It got it. Most critics gave it a 5 out of 10. So I don't know, Kim, but I trust your judgment. So let me know. Now you're like, gee, I don't know if I want to see it. But yeah, let me know what it's like. So yeah, because we were tempted to see it, but I don't know. I was thinking we should go see Toy Story 5, even though we're all grown. It still would be fun. Oh, you know what? This is so cool too. Sandy had this in here, and this is from where we used to live in Nottingham, in England. And I didn't even notice this until the other day. I was like, what? So it's somebody did this for like a school project. And this is right where we lived when we were in England at the beginning of our stay in England. And then we moved to Ascot, which is closer to London. But I was like, what? Nottingham is here and Trent, and there's all these towns that I know. And I was just like, this is so cool. So it says 1960. I don't know. It was like this coal fields. It's some school project. And they had all their writing on here too. I mean, this is some really neat junk journal stuff, right? And look how nice they wrote. And then they have this drawing, something, I don't know, like coal something. What is it? I don't know, coal. Yeah, I'm not really good on my geology. I had to take geology in college and it wasn't pretty. It was not. It was not pretty. I didn't like it. I'm just gonna put that out there. Really didn't like it. But the professor was nice and everything. I'm just not a science person. I love history though, but I'm just not into science. It's just not a thing for me. Happened again. Oh no, Susie. Boy. Oh, Roseanne. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm glad you have a generator because that's scary when the Roseanne, where are you located, if you don't mind saying? Yeah, and you can definitely get off here if you need to save like your phone juice, Like sometimes if you can't charge your phone, you don't want to be in fact, charge it up right now if you can, because we've had that happen where like our phone we've been without electricity for a few hours and then our phone was low or something. So yeah, I don't know. Luckily that hasn't happened for a while, knock on wood. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I added this in. This was a cool letter. It's some lady who went to hear her daughter, and it's like 19, what is it? 1920 something. I looked up the people, but I couldn't find them because I was like, I wonder if her daughter was like well known or not. But she was saying that they went to hear her daughter sing or something or play music and they couldn't hear it. Like for some reason, they couldn't, it said, did not hear much of the music. The static was awful. So I don't know what was going on, like the sound system or something. But so and it says, with love, mama. So I don't know, but it was kind of a neat letter. So yeah, um, but I was like, huh, wonder. And it's they're from Virginia. So Gina, this would be kind of your area more. Was it? I don't know what that says there, but something Bluff, Virginia. Yeah, care of Mr. Roy or Mr. Roy Thomas. I don't know. So kind of cool. Um, yeah. And this is in another language, and I don't recognize the language on this one. So this is interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Toy Story 4, 5. Yeah, Toy Story 5 would, yeah, that'd be good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kelsey. Of course. Kelsey's like, I have a degree in geology. Well, you could make it interesting for me, probably. Oh, and this little, I think this is a sheep, but it almost looks like a goat. I don't know. Is it a sheep goat? Is it a mix? I don't know. Sandy had this in the packet of ephemera. And then this is shorthand. So I thought that looked cool as like a background on this little picture. And then I put a tab on here. So and then I don't know, I had this paper that had those um what do you call them, little squares out of it, like, and so then I put some lace and stuff. I don't know. just, doctor things up, and I don't know what I do, but this is what I do with these kind of journals that I buy. They're eclectic. Yeah. Okay, Kelsey said she's been told she can explain stuff in a more interesting way. Well, there you go. I mean, it is interesting, like the earth and the layers and stuff, like what is it, strata? I don't know. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I'm moving so much. But like just the different information or like erosion and all that. But I think I like the idea of some of it, but I guess I just didn't like studying it. I don't know. So I don't know. Something happened. See what I learned. Yeah, well, I know a lot of weird facts, honestly. Yeah, so I mean, I still remember stuff, and I remember stuff from school, like that had to do with geology, but yeah, just didn't want to take it in college. Like, I didn't like college level geology. That's probably what it was. Like, I needed the dumbed down version. Like, let's do the elementary school of geology, and then I would be all over it. So, hello, Denise. Welcome in. Yes. Welcome, welcome. What are you up to this weekend, Denise? And this was such a cool image from a book. I cut it out and inked it up. That is so neat. Oh, and then Amy Joe. Okay, Amy Joe's journals with a Z at the end. Amy Joe's journals. If you don't know her, please subscribe to her. She is so kind to me. I've helped her out a little bit with like advice for Etsy and her channel. Not a ton, not really. And she has like done so many kind things to me because of that. And she sent me package because she's been selling mystery boxes recently, and she sent me a package that I got the other day as a surprise, and she had some of these cute images in here, and I think she did that because she had a really pretty journal with a little girl on the cover that was like one of these, and I asked her where she had gotten it from, and she said, oh, she didn't remember, maybe like Timu, something like that. And I said, oh, I just love it. And I don't really order from Timu anymore. I had a couple years ago, but I just don't anymore. um and and so I was like, oh, I probably won't get any. But then she sent me in the package there were like 3 images. I think there's another one in here, of these cute little girls and stuff, so I included them in here. You were okay. Kelsey said she was the nerd. The teaching majors complained the professor, okay, complained the professor taught the course too. Oh, well, I wasn't a teaching major either, actually. I was a French major and a political science minor. So, yeah. But and then I taught English in Japan. And then just was it 3 years ago, I got certified, officially certified to in TESOL, which is teaching English to students of other languages. So I did that. So I got my certification in that, just to get it. I haven't really done anything much with it, although I do teach English as a second language online. And I did teach in person to a Ukrainian couple a couple of years ago, but they kind of graduated from my tutoring. But so I've always leaned toward, here's one of those pictures again. I always have leaned toward teaching because people say I'm good at it. I don't know. I love it. So I guess if you love something, you're good at it, right? So, but right now I'm tutoring a woman in Japan and her young daughter, and then I'm tutoring a couple little kids that live not too far from here. So there's more of that shorthand. I think it looks so cool in journals. You remember so little of that high school French class. Oh, tant pis. Too bad, Kelsey. Yeah. You don't remember. I don't remember geology, and you don't remember French. So we equal. Hi, Mardell. Hello. Oh, hi, Bug. Bug did that in Hazel's chat. Was it yesterday, Bug? And Hazel was like, Joni. And I was like, oh, what? I thought, Hazel's been Hazel Anaka Design. Hazel's been a little sick lately. So I was like, is she like losing it? Because she knows who I am. So, but she said just the way it was written, she thought it was Joni. But I've had people do that. I've had like eye doctors and people go, Joni. And I'm like, no, it's Joanne. Like that. Anyway, whatever. Hmm. And Bug, Hazel really wanted to know your real name, so that was interesting, wasn't it? You don't remember shorthand? I don't much either, but I was good at it. I'm going to brag a little bit. I was actually good at it. I went to state. I went to a competition, and then I think I didn't do well there. I think I got third or something, but I went to competition because I was pretty good at shorthand, so I was selected to go like compete. But just bragging moment there. Good thing Marcy's not here. She's always saying I'm bragging. Ah. Yeah, Kelsey said there was Latin and Spanish too. Man, I would have taken all those if we had had them in high school. I went to a very small school in Wisconsin, and we had like 110 kids, something like that, in my class. So the only language that they offered was French. So I took it. And then when I got to college, I took German, Chinese, and French, of course, because I had to for my major. German, Chinese, and French. And then I learned Japanese a little bit because I had Japanese roommates and friends. And so I knew I'd learn a few words from them. And then a little bit of Spanish, same way. I had some Hispanic friends and things, but here's some more shorthand. I think it's hard too because they wrote it really wispy on here. I got a shorthand book though from Kadi. I don't think I have it in here, but I got it because I thought, oh, I could look at it and study it again just for fun, like refresh my shorthand because I think it'd be handy if you're taking notes. But yeah, let's see. Call her Bug or just don't. It's what your family calls you. Yeah, yeah. If you're part Filipino, they love the nicknames. So, oh, that's all right, Kelsey. If you're typos happen to everybody, so no problem. Let's see. Kelsey said he did a couple 180s when it came to trying absolutely different languages. Yeah, because I just love languages. So what happened with the Chinese language, for the first time ever at my university, they had a professor when I was there coming for the first time from directly from mainland China. And I'm like, oh, I got to get in on that. So I took it just for, a short time. And German, we had a that I just took because I could. I think it fit in my schedule. And then I couldn't take too many languages because you know how you fill up your credits and I needed to focus on my major. Oh, this one came out. Shoot, this was on one of the laces, I think. So I just took them for fun basically and then just couldn't take any more, because I wanted to graduate in 4 years and I did, and I didn't want to, did not want to lose out on credits that I needed instead of just fun credits. So, yeah. So, but yeah, it was very interesting. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, it was fun, fun, fun. You took 2 years Latin and 2 years Spanish. Oh, yeah, that's good, Susie. Yeah. Oh, come on. Languages are great. Um, Yeah, because it's so great to learn other languages, especially if you travel. Like we've traveled a lot and it is handy to learn other languages. Now, Sandy makes these little things. So I asked her if she would do a tutorial on her channel because they're very cool. They're like, I don't know how she does it. It's like a little piece of wire around like an image and it looks like resin over it. You see these? She makes these all the time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it's really interesting. So she has that one on here, and then she had this other one, like a little. No, this not this one. Where's the other one? Oh, it's somewhere in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, this one. So she took like a little decorative wording and did that. So I don't know how she does that, but I've never worked with resin or anything like that. So you did Latin and Greek roots in English, but that's all you got. And a lot of Spanish because you were in Southern California. Well, yeah, you got to know Spanish if you live there. Yeah, aren't those cool? Right? So yeah, so I mean Sandy is she does very cool journals. Hers are really like she gets a lot of really cool. She's in Wisconsin too, but she's far from me. She's like 4 or 5 hours away, so we haven't been able to meet in person. But she lives closer to Madison, Wisconsin, which is the capital. But she participates in a lot of auctions. I do too. Not a lot anymore, but some, but she finds really cool vintage stuff. I find in our auctions that the vintage stuff there's too much competition. I'm kind of a cheapskate, so I want to get the vintage stuff for cheap. And I don't know, Sandy must have a pretty good hookup for the auctions cuz she yeah, she gets some really old ledgers and things. I really don't. So my mom gave me this. I was going to look through some of these magazines and just cut out some pictures that I back onto cardstock and stuff. But yeah, or maybe I should cut up this one. I don't know. I have a no, I'm not going to. Okay. I'm talking to myself. It happens. All right. You do with glossy accents. Maybe you can do something with that with glossy accents or a gel medium. Yeah, I bet you could. I want Sandy to teach us. I really do. And I think she will, but I know she's quite busy because she and her husband have a lot of animals. And so they're like farmers. So when you've got animals like that, oh, that's a cute picture. I'm getting that out. Yeah. So when you have a lot of animals, that's a lot of work because you got to get out there and feed them and muck out that's what they call when you're removing the waste, from the hay and stuff. You muck I don't know, that's what we used to say anyway. I don't know how else to say it. I guess cleaning out like areas where they live, where they bed down. And so there's just a lot of work on a farm, so I can only imagine how limited her time is for her hobby and for sales and things. But she puts together really nice sales. Yeah, and she does not charge much either. So, okay, the wallpaper in that room on the magazine cover you want in your house. Yeah, isn't that pretty? I don't want this Playboy bunny image here. That was so weird to me. I'm like, what the heck is that about? But anyway, you do you. But yeah, love that wallpaper. It's really cool. And that has like a 60s, 70s vibe too, with like the circular table and stuff. Yeah, my mom had this. She said she got a sample in the mail. They just sent it or something. So, because she doesn't subscribe to This Is Better Homes and Gardens. So it must just be like a smaller issue of theirs. I don't know, but I like to go through and I do have a junk journal. I wonder if it's down here with my like dream house stuff. No, it's probably back on my shelf. Yeah, because um I've got quite a mess around me now, though I probably couldn't find it even if it was right in front of my face right now, to tell you the truth. I got a big old mess going on in my craft room. It ain't pretty, ladies. It ain't pretty. But you know what? It is what it is. You got the Magnolia magazine for like a year for no reason. That happens too sometimes. Yeah, Kelsey, your husband made her hang that Playboy bunny on the wall. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Denise. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Yeah, I like the Magnolia magazine. I paid for it. I got it different times, but I haven't now for a while. I got it, I think, for 1 year and it was nice, but I do that with magazines. I'll kind of like, maybe get them for a year and then I think, or there'll be a promotion. I'll be like, yeah, I'll get it for that. And then when it comes for the full price, I'm like, I'm out. So yeah, but I do still get some magazines in the mail. Right now I'm getting a British one that's cool, like all the gardens and the places to visit in Britain. So that one I like. And then what else am I getting right now? I don't know. I go through different phases. Oh, I'm getting the in her studio one. That one in her studio. This one, I'll pull up an issue of it. This one I think is, or let's see, hold on. I think it's that one. Yeah, in her studio. Yeah, so I've been getting this one because I like to see people's art studios. And I never call my craft room a studio. People do, but I just say it's my craft room. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm an official artist. So yeah. Yeah. So this is some wild wallpaper. I feel like that you've got to have like, furniture like this that's more bland because, You have a lot going on there. So there might not be much in this one to cull to get. So I might just, I'll recycle it after I look through it. It's kind of a neat room, this one. Okay. Oh, you've never seen that. That can't be a real studio on that cover. It's too clean, right? Well, yeah, but Kelsey, if they called me and said, I'm coming to film your craft room, you best believe this craft room is going to be spotless. Because I had to really clean when I was, when I had a goal to film my craft room. I've got a couple videos on my channel of my craft room, and not that it's like terrible, but there's just a lot of excess right now that I'm always in a process of putting things into the proper bins and putting them into their themes. And like I'll have a lot of like these magazines or other things that have multiple themes, so I'm always like gathering stuff and then sorting and then purging and whatever. So, but if they called up and said, we're going to film you, oh, yeah, day and night, I'd be working, 24-hour days to get ready for that. So that's why I like these. These look really cute and whimsical. These travel, little travel spots. And I don't want to go, I want to go this place where the little dog is allowed to be there. Yes. Yes, please. Okay. I'll put it underneath. There we go. All right. That's a pretty garden. I have a lot of garden pictures, so I don't think I need that one. I tell them you can only this day write, and then it would be, well, thank you, Maureen. I appreciate you calling me an artist. That's very kind. Um, yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you can only come Monday at 2 p.m. because after that it's gonna be trashed. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I think they'd be like the boss, so I don't feel that I could. We can't be one of those artist types, like, oh, excuse me, you can only come on this day. We can't be all pretentious, or they're going to move on to the next person. So, we want our Etsy's to go viral or whatever. We got to, kowtow to what they want. So this is a nice one, nice living room. This is kind of cute. Looks more like normal with the kids and the dog and this is nice when they have. I love these little window seat areas like that. And then they have a bookcase for the kids' books. Perfect. Good job, Elizabeth and Alex. Okay. Way to raise your boys. All right. What else? There's a lemon. That's a good one because I have lemon kits in my Etsy. So I gotta have that. Gotta have that one. Are these gummy bears? Oh, little gummy candies. Yep. Okay. There we go. All right. And yeah. Okay. No, Kelsey said she'd be like at the front door, you shall not pass. Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. Are you not a person who likes drop-in guests? I'm okay with that. Yeah, Somerset Studio, Roseanne. I like that one too. So I have an old one of that one right here too. I think I ordered an issue of it, but or did I buy this one? I might have bought this is from April. I bought this one. This is March, April, February, March, April. I think I bought this one when it was my birthday because I'll do that when it's my birthday month. I'll spend more on these magazines. Otherwise, they're very pricey, right? So I get these, as a treat more. Like I'll look through them always at Barnes and Noble, and then if I really like the issue, I'll, sometimes. Oh, I like that Japanese woman on there. That's pretty. So I will, you know, bite the bullet once in a while, but it's more rare. So yeah, and then I decided to get the subscription to In Her Studio. So yeah. You're not in it to be photographed and in a magazine. No. Why not, Kelsey? Hey, Kelsey, would you ever go on Hazel's channel and be interviewed? You haven't been, have you? And Roseanne saying they keep giving you half off to continue. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that too. Like when it's getting close to the deadline and you get the letters in the mail. Your subscription is almost expired. You can have it for this price. It's always shocking they don't give you that price from the get-go. Ooh, this is a beautiful garden. Ooh, yeah. Where's this one? European. Okay, an abundant garden merges European formality with a casual Pacific Northwest sensibility. Nice. Nice one. Yeah, I see it at Barnes all the time. Yeah. Yeah. We go to Barnes and Noble quite a bit. Oh, Kelsey, you had skin cancer removed on your face in February. You're not going to be interviewed until that fades away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How long does that take to heal? Is that you should just wear a band-aid. I mean, but yeah, I get it. If you're going to be on internet for like ever, you don't want to be, having like that a scar. These are gorgeous. Okay, these are getting made into journal cards. Tell you that. Beautiful, beautiful. You get 3 final notices exactly. Gina is saying the address on the envelope in Drury's Bluff is a historic Civil War site. What? So that from the where did I just put it? Okay. Okay. I got it. So this letter, okay. Wow. Okay, let's find it again. So the letter, where's the letter at? I think it's towards the back, if I remember right, but might not. I might. No, let's see. It's not that far back. Okay, what am I doing? All right, here we are. Here we are. So this is from Drury's Bluff. Okay, it's a historic Civil War site in Chesterfield, Virginia, and Fort Darling. Wow. Well, I'll have to tell my son because he's all about all the war sites. We went to see oh, we've gone to see a lot of them. We drove from Memphis down to New Orleans and we saw like all these war sites along the way, which, to me is like a big grassy field. And then you'd be like, okay, okay, I'll see you in the car. But for our son, it was like, oh my gosh, this is where they, I don't know, where so and so, went up the bluff and like blah 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 blah. So it was kind of interesting hearing him, tell about it. But yeah, but but so yeah, but I do like history, so I like the stories, and then I can be like, oh yeah, I saw that. But yeah, but it's just a lot of grassy fields, and then sometimes there'd be a pond, and but yeah, and then but I like it when they have the historical signage at the places, and then they'll say like so many men died, or this is where such and such a battle was fought, or things like that is kind of neat. So thank you for sharing that, Gina. That's so interesting. That is really cool. Okay, what is it? Okay, what? Oh, Kelsey, you're saying it'll disappear in a year. Is your brother a doctor? Oh, and you told that to Hazel when she asked you. Oh, I'm glad she asked you to interview. That's cool. Bug, are you gonna interview with Hazel? She acted like she wanted to interview you. Oh, that's neat, Gina. You had Civil War troops camped in your area because it's close to the Potomac. Yeah. Oh, I know the Potomac. Yeah. The Potomac River. The Revolutionary War site is so sad to you. You can feel it. Oh, yeah, Roseanne. It really is. Roseanne, did you say where you live? I might have missed it in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like Barnes and Noble always, and I like how they have the too, Susie. I like how they have the cafe, and you can sit and kind of read, while you're hanging out. I don't usually drink anything at the cafe. I'm not into coffees too much. I just don't. Yeah. So, but a lot of times my husband will have a coffee, and then or a matcha. I don't know. You got a matcha yesterday, a matcha something like some sort of a matcha drink, and then we were sitting there reading our books and magazines a little bit. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at kind of reading that article. Yeah, you're not here to read, Joanne. Let's move on. Oh my gosh. So what'd you do on the live? Well, I just sat there and read an article. Charleston is beautiful. I've been there. I love it. Really nice. Yeah, and they always have such pretty images in these magazines from like Charleston. So, all right, so that's going in the recycling. All right, and then I've got these garden ones that I got from a garage sale. So, but I can cut some of these too. Bookstores are just the best places aside from craft stores. Yeah. Hey, 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 randomly obsessed, which is Cheryl. What are you doing this weekend, Cheryl? You got the grandkids or anything like that? Fun? Anything fun going on? Is anybody going to have a fun barbecue or do fireworks or things like that? My mom is driving here tomorrow, and I don't know what we're going to do. They do have wiener dog races at a place, but I don't think we're going to go. Yeah. So that sounded fun though. It's a horse track, and then they do like other animals racing sometimes, but I don't know what we're gonna do. We were talking about maybe going to see the fireworks, but it's so hard to get in and out of those places. Like it's fun to see the fireworks, but then it's just a crazy mess at the end. Oh gosh, we're getting too old. We're just too old. We're old and fuddy duddies. We're like, yeah, getting old. I'm sure if we were in our 20s or 30s, we'd be like, yeah, of course we're going. Now we're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Too many people. You know. Wait, why do I buy recycling way back here? I'll put it, move it. Love Barnes and Noble books are the best. Hi, Phillies Finds. Okay, Cheryl. No, ma'am. Oh, I like you calling me ma'am. Oh, just got all tingly inside. We're at a big lake a few hours from the house with friends. Toledo Bend in Zwolle. Is that how you say it? Zwolle, Louisiana. Wow. The only place I've been in Louisiana is New Orleans. New Orleans. I don't know how to say it right, but that's the only place I've been in Louisiana so far. So yeah. Oh yeah, Susie, you took your mom there. Oh yeah, Charleston is beautiful, isn't it? What a nice place. Mhm. It's awfully late for you right now, Bug, or like in general for the fireworks. Hi, Neil. We have a young man in the house. All right, how you doing? Have you been thrifting lately, Neo? Is that your name, Neo? I mean, like that's your username, but is that like your real name? Or are you going to be like Bug from Mediocre Arts and Crafts, where you don't tell anyone your real name? You're very elusive. Bug is so elusive. She likes to be mysterious. Hmm. You know what happens when you're too mysterious, Bug? People start digging around. If you're just like an open book like me, they get bored of you, and then they're like, yeah, whatever. She'll tell us whatever's important. But if you're all secretive, they're like, well, I'm going to find out now. I want to find out. And that's what happens. Okay. You need to stop joking around and go, mom. Oh, okay, Kelsey. Do you have little ones? How old are your kids? My son is too old. He doesn't need me anymore. Well, bye, Kelsey. Thanks for being here. Have a happy fourth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kelsey has a fun channel. Check her out if you don't know who she is. Hello, oh, Marcy's in the house. Marcy, I was bragging earlier and I missed you. I said, I better get the bragging done right now. Otherwise, Marcy's going to give me a hard time if she's here. So I'm glad that I was able to brag earlier and you weren't here to call me out on it. Yeah. Yep. Now I got to be careful, mind my P's and Q's, because the cranky crafter, Marcy, she runs a tight ship, you know. Even when it's not her ship, she thinks she's captain. Well, she's sarcastic like me, so we fight. We fight in the lives. Okay. Cheryl says that is in face how oh, that's good. In fact, how you pronounce it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I will, Marcy. I will. So Neo's not answering either. Oh, Kelsey said her daughter, or well, I don't know if it's daughter or son. Oh, Antonio. Oh, got it. Antonio, though, that's a nice name. See, I got to write this down. I have lists of people's real names, so I got to write it down. I got to write it down just in case I forget with my cute little pig pen. All right. Take the thing off there. Antonio. Antonio is Neo Moon. Nice. Nice. All right. Antonio. Does anyone ever call you Tony? Because Antonio sounds more regal, right? Yeah. Bravo, bravo. Thank you. Ah, Yes, Antonio. Okay, we'll have a running list. If anybody else new comes in, then we can write down their name, their real name. Okay, what did I do with it? Oh, that's pretty. Okay. All right. Just going through the magazines. I just love to come on here and chat. I hope you don't come on here and think, oh, we're going to learn something from Junk Journal Joanne, because I honestly feel like I can't, my creative brain, what little there is of it probably, cannot really create during a live. I cannot do it as much. I have to just do something simple like this where I can pause and, read comments and interact with everyone. So I can't, like, even just decorating a journal is hard for me. And when I'm working on something, I am like up and moving and finding things in my piles, and it's a whole thing. Oh, well, thank God, Marcy. I figured you weren't coming here to learn anything. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Kim in Mississippi. MSSISSIPPI. We used to do that when I did jump roping games when we were little, and we did one that was MISSISSIPPI. That's how we all learned how to spell Mississippi. Us dumb Midwestern kids. That's the only way we could spell it. Gotta run. Cheryl, fire is ready. Oh, time for s'mores. Oh, make me one. Cheryl, make me one. I love it. Bye, Cheryl. Thanks for stopping in. Mm, thank you, thank you, thank you. Marcy, how are the chickens? Give any attitude? Oh no, Marcy, you said Ivy, her little dog is afraid of fireworks. So that's going to be brutal. That's not going to be fun. Our dogs aren't too afraid of fireworks, thankfully. So, although there was like a loud one, I think last night somebody set one off, and Princess was in here with me in the craft room, and she kind of flinched a little, but she didn't really get scared. So, I know dogs, some dogs get just shaking and just all wound up, which is terrible. There was a little French bulldog that I used to dog sit. Oh, I loved that little guy. His name was Gus. I miss him. He passed away. And oh, he was so, thankfully not while I was dog sitting. Good God, that would be my worst nightmare. Um he yeah, he was terrified of fireworks. So yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, thank God I haven't lost a dog while I've been dog sitting. I did have a close call though. There was neighbors of ours, they wanted me to watch their dog one time, and I'd watched her before. She was a little poodle. She was cute, Queenie. And I couldn't watch her whatever weekend it was. Well, then come to find out, like they took her with them or something. No, I think their daughter watched her and she died while her daughter was watching her, which, I thought, thank goodness I wasn't the one watching her. Can you imagine? God, that would have been terrible. It's bad enough if they die when it's your own dog, but dog sitting, ugh, yeah. So I was like, God, lucky on that one. It's always terrible. You went on your walk at 3, middle of the dang day, and someone lit off a huge one. Oh no! And you both jumped. She's terrified. Last night, kept trying to get under the bed. Oh, hi, Betty from Illinois. I've been to different places. Well, mostly Chicago, I guess. I haven't been to different. I was gonna say I've been to different places in Illinois, but mostly Chicago. So, been to Chicago a few times. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, because that's, yeah. Virtual fireworks don't hurt anyone. That's right, Antonio. Thank you for that. You're gonna regret that you told me that, and I'll just call you Antonio each time. You'll be like, dang, what's up? Hey, Neo, have you ever gone live? Because I think that'd be fun. Ohio. Oh, Roseanne, you're in Ohio. I probably didn't look when you had said that before, because are the storms still bad, Roseanne? Yeah. Born and raised in Illinois, go Illinois. The Fighting Illinois, isn't it, or something like that? Marcy. Where in Illinois did you grow up, Marcy? Like small town Illinois or like big city Illinois? And do you ever hear people call it Illinois? That kind of bugs me. I'm like, mm-mm. I mean, but they don't know. I mean, it's all right, but it's always kind of like, don't do it. Don't do it. The S is silent. Oh, yay. Raining and thunder, but passing through fast. Okay, well that's good. At least hopefully it just moves along, moves right along, and doesn't take out your power. So yeah. Okay, I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna put this in the recycling. Got some good images from it. These were like a quarter at a garage sale. I couldn't pass them up. I was like, yeah. I mean, I was looking at them, and the owner lady of the sale, she comes by and she sees me looking at them, and they weren't priced. So I was kind of like, yeah. Like I was probably gonna just pass along, not pay attention, because I don't like it when things aren't priced and you have to try to ask all the time. I'm like, eh. So, because I'm pretty fast and furious at those garage sales, I'm coming through, I'm throwing stuff in, and then I'm done. And so she sees me eyeing those, and she goes, "Those are I don't have those marked." And I said, "Oh yeah." And she goes, "They're a quarter a piece." I'm like, "Okay, well there you go. You sold me on those, sister. You didn't have to say that twice." I was like, "Yeah, you get crabby when people call Boise." Uh oh. Boise. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Boise. How are we supposed to say it? Uh-oh. Okay. Neo, you haven't gone live yet. Do you want to go live with me sometime? Do you want to craft like I just said, I don't craft live, but I'll do, something. Would you ever go live with me with an old lady? He's like, no. Yeah. I'll be nice to you. You're like my son's age. So it'd be like my son, it'd be like that. I would be nice to you. I'd be kind. I'd be like your mom. They have a lot of nice flowers in this one. So, oh, these look like Dr. Seuss-ish. That would be cute. Like the or no, what is that? Oh my gosh, what's that movie with all the whimsical trees? Oh, I can't remember. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Marcy said small town basically grew up in Urbana, Champaign, where the U of I is. Yeah. One of my French professors, had gone there. Okay. And Betty is from southwest of Kankakee farming area. Okay. Boise, C. Oh, not Z, Boise. I didn't know that. Bug. Boise. Oh man. Okay. Marcy, I don't know you, Neo, but don't do it. Marcy, Neo has known me probably longer than you have when on my channel. So there. So yeah, I bet he's gonna do it. He said that sounds epic. Let's plan something for sure. See, Marcy? Other people like me, Marcy. All right, Susie, how do you say? Yeah, she says it's a C, not a Z. What? The Lorax. Thank you, Bug. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. I love that song by Esther Dean. Oh, it's on my playlist. I love it. Let It Grow. Oh, if you don't know that song, okay, the song is Let It Grow, and it's by Esther Dean, and she's just a great artist in general. So if you don't know this song, okay, and then it is Boy C, like this, like C, not Z. Okay, I'm going to cross off the Z. Okay, so it's like, so Boise is Boise. Wow, we didn't know that. I can confidently say most of us didn't know that. Horton Hears Who. No, but that's a good one, Jonna. Yep, I love that. I love that movie too. But the Lorax is what I was thinking of. So Let It Grow. Oh, love that song too. Yeah. Neo, don't laugh at Marcy. Don't encourage her. Honestly, don't. And if Marcy ever asks you, just run. Run the other way. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. It's always fun to go live with somebody else because then you can kind of talk to each other and talk to the chat, and like then you're not the only one that's chatting, and you're also bringing in more of their friends too, provided they're not like Marcy where they don't have any friends. But like if you have a normal normal YouTuber who has like, friends, then when you go live with them, then they bring in their crowd as well. So, Marcy, you're getting the chickens. The chickens would watch us. That'd be cool. Oh, Marcy, I just got to give you crap. I'm sorry. Yeah. You needed the laugh. Well, thank you. I am so glad to provide laughs. Boise, Boise, right? Boise, not Boise. Like we say Boise. It's Boise. Okay. All right. I think I got it, right? Did I get it? Boise? Boise. All right. Man. It's like a it's like a quiz I wasn't prepared for. Boy, man. Boise. Okay. In French would be boise. That would be better anyway. Let's just call it boise. That sounds so sophisticated. Bug, you can just say, I live in Boise. And people will be like, where's that? And just be like, Idaho. I'd be like, okay. All right. Yeah, you know what, Marcy? My channel. I'm going to say it all night. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not going to be here on all night. I mean, I don't know how much longer I'll be on here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. In summer, the song sings itself. That's pretty. God, this would be a nice cover on a. Yeah, I just ordered a glue book. It's not a woman who has a channel. I just was searching on Etsy and found a glue book because I don't tend to make those. But then I was cutting pages out of a Barbie book today, and it's a pretty good size. And so I thought, well, this could be a glue book. Of course, I punctured a little bit through the pages were so tightly in there you couldn't get it to cut out decent. So I kind of injured the cover, but I can cover that anyway. But I would cover that anyway with some like lace or fabric or um, duct tape. I don't know. I have some decorative duct tape, but I thought this would make a nice glue book. So, and it already has some. I mean, I would cover this probably the whole thing with fabric or wallpaper or something. I don't know. I haven't, I just did this today, so I haven't thought too much through it. But I thought this would be neat to use because I just never make glue books. I don't do it. So yeah, so I ordered a glue book because I put it in my cart, was debating on whether or not to buy it. And when she had a 20% off coupon to buy it. So I'm like, well, you can't, I got to buy it now. So, and I love to buy from other creators, support them. So, but I don't know her. But yeah, but it was really pretty glue book. So, yeah, so I got that coming from Etsy. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Judy. Hello, Judy. We were in a chat together earlier. Was that, gosh, whose chat were we in together? Man, I'm losing it, I tell you. I was on just for a few minutes probably because we were out and about, in and out today. So it was during a break. I was in one of the chats. So, oh, Thunder. Now you got Thunder, huh? Say your name in French, please. Well, Roseanne would just, that's a tough one. So the Rose Anne, because Anne is just like on. So Anne would be the spelling of on in French. And then rose is pink. The word for pink in French is rose. So Rosanne. Bonjour Rosanne. Comment allez-vous? So French is such a pretty language. Yeah. So, all right. You haven't done a live by yourself, Marcy. You need an emotional support person. As snarky as you are, you have anxiety for real. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's like because you're kind of a one woman show when you're doing it. It's like when you film ahead, it's different, right? Because you kind of, you can edit or you could delete the video. This, you're just out there. You're out there and, like it or love it, there you are. So, yeah. So I get that. Well, Marcy, you've gone live though a few times with other ladies though, right? Because I remember you were with, was it Laura the half-assed crafter? Don't you go live with her sometimes? Or um I didn't catch some of those because I don't think at that time I knew you very well. So when yeah, when you were doing those lives, but do you still go live with her? Like, how often have you gone live with others? Okay. Vanessa's live. Yes, Judy. Oh, thank you. Because I was in a couple, there was another live too earlier. Oh, I don't remember now. Because I'll pop into lives here and there. Because, I like to support people and give them a thumbs up. And if I have time, I'll say a quick hello. But you know how that goes. So yeah, these are pretty. Um you haven't invited, I haven't invited you to do a live. I will, honey. I will. Don't feel too badly. I haven't really invited that many people to do a live with. I did a live with Kim when she was staying here with me from Hawaii. So I did a live with her. I've done lives with Sandra, who's in Washington State. Sandra from Blossom and Inspire. And then I've done, who else? Is that it? Gosh, that may be it. That might be it. I moderate for a lot of people, but that's not being live. That's just commenting, on their, stuff or helping to run sales a little bit, things like that. But it's not really like I can't talk. Oh my gosh, sometimes I wanted to because Sandra, she's like a loose cannon. And I would be like typing in the chat, like in all caps, Sandra, Sandra, Sandra. And she won't read the chat. You wanted to do live with me, but you can't get your other phone to work. Yeah, exactly, Giselle. We were talking about that. Yeah. And well, you just get, yeah. Do you have an iPad or anything else or a laptop? Mm. And the YouTube lives are pretty handy now. It's a split screen, so it's not perfect for watching people craft. So you've got two vertical screens side by side. But I know how to invite people now because Kim and I were messing around when she was here, and I got, like how to do it and everything. And so I got that, I figured out how to do it. And then, yeah. So what I have trouble with is when Khadijah from the Breast Twig, she has me do StreamYard, and I can't get my camera to be horizontal in that. And on StreamYard, you can. Like, you can have a horizontal screen on StreamYard, multiple people. But for some reason, my phone won't do that for Stream. And even, well, and then if I do StreamYard with her, I have to be my face on there because I have to use my PC, and I have a webcam on my PC that just points directly at me because I used to do Zooms for a charity. I used to lead Zooms and be part of Zooms for a medical charity. And so I have my webcam mounted, like it's a small one and it's mounted directly at me. So when I've done StreamYard with Khadijah, that's the only way I can get like a decent view. Otherwise, I'm like this little tiny strip of verticalness and I just want to scream. And so I don't like StreamYard for that reason. I don't have StreamYard myself, but and I've tried it multiple ways. So I don't know what's up with that. Could be user error, of course, but you've done one, just one with Laura. Oh, okay, Marcy. Marcy said she's just done one live with Laura, the half-ass crafter. You were with her staying at her guest house. Oh, wow. When you had your little dog Ivy at her training in Oregon. Oh, wow, neat. And Giselle says no. Okay, well, Giselle, you just gotta fly here and stay with me, and then we'll do one together. You couldn't get yours to do that on StreamYard either. Well, thank you, because I was like, I feel like I'm not totally inept at the technology, but I mean, there's a learning curve. But dang, I can't get StreamYard to work for that to save my life. I mean, man. So I do prefer the YouTube lives because we're both vertical. It's just the same screen for both of us. It works fine. So Marcy, we can set something up if you want to, if you, if you want to go live with me, I suppose you just got to behave yourself. Oh, why did I save this one? Didn't need this one. All right. My little dog Princess is in the corner. She wanted me to let you all know because she is royalty. So she said, make sure and announce that she is in the room. Okay, so y'all know Her Royal Highness, we call her Royal Hiney, is in the corner over here sleeping, stretched out like a little. Okay, now my husband is texting me. What did he say? I can't see it. I don't know what he's saying. Did that cut out or did okay. Okay. Um oh, okay. Got it. He's just saying he's going to bed. All right. He goes to bed early. I don't. I'm the night owl. Okay. You have been invited and yet not had time to join. Roseanne, for who invited you, do you have a channel, Roseanne? I didn't know that. What? Okay, Marcy said you had to just use Laura's phone and have it only on her channel because it couldn't get StreamYard to work out. Well, there you go, man. Yeah. Don't tell us too excited. Okay, twist my arm, Marcy. All right, I'll go live with you. We would have fun. We would have a lot of fun. Come on, Marcy. I love you. I only tease the people I love. You know this. Well, maybe you don't know that. You don't know me that well. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. And Giselle, yeah. So when Kim was here, I didn't have a really great setup. I have a what do you call those? Like a tripod thing. A tripod. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be careful with my hands. I'm doing some weird motions there. All right. So I have a tripod, but it it doesn't have a great phone mount on it. Like Khadijah was showing the other day because she's on vacation now in Europe. She was showing this tripod that's a very compact one. And when she pulled it out, it had a really good phone mount on it that angled out like, like the one I have right here, this mount up here. So that's kind of what I feel like I would need if somebody was here because Kim, we set the tripod on the edge of my dining room table and she could kind of you could see her stuff in part of it, but it wasn't great. So I feel like I want to get one of those. In fact, I'm going to write myself a note because I want to get one of those compact tripods on Amazon because I think it would be handy too because it also was a selfie stick, which I don't really do selfie sticks, but I think I do need to look at those because I think if we wanted to film, well, how often is this going to happen though that people visit and want to go live with me? I mean, I don't know, but um okay. Roseanne, I did not haul gummy bear pencil sharpeners from Dollar Tree yet. I have a bunch of the gummy bear little pencils. So these are adorable. So I have the whole set of these, but I do not have a gummy bear pencil sharpener. So I have a did I do one? Oh, I filmed it. I just went to Dollar Tree yesterday, so I have another Dollar Tree haul, but I only found some school supplies. My stores do not have a bunch of school supplies yet. But I have I'm trying to think if I filmed a video that should be airing in a couple days. And I, like I said, I have found some school supplies, but not the full school supplies are not out yet at my stores. Watch myself. I know, right? Marcy, if you only knew. You think it's going to happen a lot? Honestly, I'm sure you will have a waiting list soon. Ah, Marcy, that's very kind. We do have two, actually three spare bedrooms. So yeah, we can do it. My husband's pretty easygoing. He'd be like, okay, who's coming again? And okay, and which one is she? Because he does like sometimes I'll be watching a live when he's around and he'll be like, okay, now who is this one? Who's that lady? And I'll be like, yeah, she's the one in Louisiana. And then he'll be like, oh, okay. Is she the one that went live in Hobby Lobby? And I'll be like, right. So he does know some of you. Yeah. So yeah, we like to have guests. do I craft better late at night or early on? Both, Neil. I feel like some nights I will craft later into the night, but usually what happens is I will craft at other times of the day. And then late at night is when I want to just kind of relax and everybody else is asleep. Well, everybody else, I mean my husband and the dogs. And then I will just watch like Netflix or read or listen to an audiobook. So that's kind of I usually but sometimes if I'm on a doing a project, especially if I have something that I'm going to sell and I want to get it done for like a holiday, like I did some 4th of July, 2 4th of July journals, then I might be up late because I'll be like, oh, I'm really into it and I'm really enjoying making the journal and want to finish it up and get it uploaded, and um, put onto my Etsy. Then I really, Neil, I have a question for you. Do you sell any of your art? Because that's I don't know, I'm always curious and I like to support people. So keychains and paper clips and gummy bear and strawberry. Holy cow, Roseanne. Dang it. I gotta get those. But you know what? They're like I said, they're just starting the school supplies in my stores. So I'm sure they'll be, you know, um unveiling more and more as we go here. So they're just now getting the what is it? The summer. Well, yeah, summer kind of summer stuff is still out, but like putting the graduation stuff away a little bit and 4th of July, that's getting picked over now. So and now that that'll be done, So they're still kind of unveiling the school supplies. So, but I have found some fun stuff. I mean, they have cute themes this year. They've got like what you're saying, the gummy bears, Roseanne, but they've also got like the strawberries, the cherries. They've got some really cool themes. Slumber party. Yeah, hey Denley, I didn't see you come in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay. So yeah. I don't have like Oh, you consider yourself a mixed media collage artist. I love collage. Oh my gosh, Neil. Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun. You go live with me, you can do your stuff, and then, I'll do my junk journaling or whatever, um, fussy cutting or whatever the heck I'm doing. Yeah, I love all the school supplies. Can't stand it. Yeah, Neo has an active channel. He doesn't post as much as I'd like him to, but he does post a few videos here and there. Roseanne, you have a YouTube channel. You post rarely and randomly. You have an eclectic style. Well, I'm all about that. Is it under your name, Roseanne Dean or Dayan? How do you say it? And Susie Neo does have. It's his Neo Moon Art Studio. Giselle asks, how do I remember everyone's name? Crazy smart. Wow, Giselle. Well, see, Marcy, people who give me compliments get invited to do lives with me sooner. Giselle, I'm not crazy smart. I appreciate that though. That's very kind of you. I write them down. I've been writing some names down. But also I guess I've always been kind of good with names because I feel like it's so important to remember people's names, right? I mean, oh, gosh, you know how you have people who don't remember your name like 20 times after meeting them? And it's like, come on, you know, that's just rude. So I guess I've always kind of had that where I like to remember people's names. Not that I always do. And sometimes I have to be reminded. So I'm not crazy smart, but I thank you so much. But I think it is important to remember names. And I like to use, if I can, I'll use mnemonic devices to remember their names. It is a little hard though with YouTube because everybody's names like the paper patio and paper lover crafts and paper, paper monkey. There's a lot of paper, 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 which is fun. I mean, we all love paper, but that's what gets confusing sometimes. I'm like, okay, Roseanne. Oh, Deegan. Deegan. Okay, I'm writing it down. Okay, see, I've got my cheat sheet, right? See, so that's what I'm saying, Giselle. All right. So Rose and Dean. Okay. Well, I'm going to be subbing. Thank you. Okay. Nice. And then yeah, we can, just I don't have right now, it's hard for me to link channels. I always link channels for everyone else. So Neo Moon Art Studio. And Neo has a couple cool Dollar Tree hauls. He had one where he got like things for like a penny, wasn't it, Neo, or a quarter? I don't remember exactly, but he has some cool hauls and thrift store hauls. So yeah, and it's Neo Moon Art Studio. It's that. That's his channel name. So yeah. Oh, once you get your butt from Detroit to New York City, you're finally going to upload episode 4, your artist trading card showcase. Oh, that'll be fun. From Detroit to New York City. Was this your first time in New York City? And Marcy's like, whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Man. Oh, yeah, yeah, I have my notes all over. I have a whole little box of notes in front of me. It's actually, I guess I could show you guys. Because hey, I'm an open book here. I'm not like Bug, where I'm a mystery gal. I'm pretty much, out there. So this is in right in front of me. And of course, I have to have my balloon dogs, and I have some of these little clips and stuff. This is our son. He gave a speech at the Australian Embassy. But so I have different, I guess I won't show that person's email address. That wouldn't be wise. But I have little notes like here's Jake's number one wife was on a live recently. Her name is Cindy. And then I have like, just little things that I need to remember. They're all in this right in front of me. So I'm all about notes, but I don't want to lose my notes. So I'm always keeping them in like this container, which now my balloon dog pens are falling out, so that it's right in front of me. So that way I know anything to do with like junk journaling, important stuff is right there. And then I have a bulletin board to the left of me, and I have a bulletin board to the right of me. Well, like a board, metal board, but the bulletin board to the left of me has little hints on like how to upload or how to edit on iMovie or things like that. That's directly to the left of me. If you want to see my craft room, you can look at my craft room videos. I have 2 of this room, and then I have one of a overflow room, which is a spare bedroom. Yeah. So, but the bulletin board is very handy too. So I'm always putting like, because like one time Maddie from Maddie Paper Dolls, she taught me how to like send a copy of an unlisted video to someone. And so I wrote down how to do that, and that's on my bulletin board. Or like something for like chat GPT or something like that. So that's on my bulletin board. So that's how I remember things, because if I see it often enough, then I remember it. That's the trick. So yeah. Hey, Vicky. Hello, hello. Yeah. No, Marcy, yours has a big heart around your name. Yeah, I did have yours written down because your name is uniquely spelled like Marcee. So, oh, Roseanne, you have pages of real names for channels. Thank you. There you go. Oh my gosh, Vicky, you've been listening. Yeah, your dogs are going crazy with the fireworks. Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have any fireworks going off in our neighborhood tonight, thankfully. So, but like I said earlier, our dogs don't seem to mind. So, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's not lovely when you have pets who are so afraid. That's how they say a lot of dogs get lost during the 4th of July, is because they get so afraid of the fireworks and they run off, and then they get lost from their families because they panic, right? It'll be your 5th time in New York City to answer my question. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, I've been to New York City 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. So it's there's so many things to see in New York, right? It's a nice city to visit, to see all the museums and different things too. So yeah. Giselle said her craft room is such a disaster. You have to pay people to visit. Ah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, I hear you. Mine's a disaster right now. So I don't know. It goes through phases. Sometimes it'll be organized, other times it's not. And it's a perpetual trash heap, I guess. And then it, ebbs and flows. Sometimes clean, sometimes not. Yeah. So, it is what it is. An overflow room sounds fabulous. You always put kids in the extra rooms. Yeah, Denley. That's what Kim was calling it. Kim from Eye in the Sky. She called it my overflow room, and I like that rather than my. It just means my crafts are overflowing and need to go into other rooms because I can't just contain them in here. So that's yeah. She was like, "It's an overflow room." I'm like, "That sounds nice." Oh, Susie, you grew up in the suburbs of New York City. Wow. And are you in California now, Susie? Yours is clean, Roseanne, but full. Well, that's good. It's clean though. Jeepers. Look who's bragging now. Yeah. Nice. No. Mine's got a lot of stuff on the floor right now because when I do hauls, so every when I do Dollar Tree hauls, I just shove stuff onto the floor. And then later I go through and sort and remove staples and all that stuff. So it takes a while. So cuz it's just yeah, and then I do thrift hauls and it's the same thing. So then everything ends up on the floor or stacked beside me. And so that's where that is the problem. But you know what? I like doing those hauls and I think people like watching them, I guess. So I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. New Jersey. I'm sorry, Susie. Yeah, I should have known that. Duh. I'm Susie's a longtime friend on YouTube chats and things. So yeah, New Jersey. Nice. New Jersey. New Jersey. Yeah. I actually have not been to New Jersey. That's a state I have not visited yet. Have not been there. You have a question, Giselle. All right, go for it. What is it? It might be a full hoard. Okay. What does that mean, Roseanne? Sorry. I don't know. I'm not a hoarder. I do get rid of things. If you're trying to call me names, Roseanne, I know you're not. It's only Marcy who calls me names. Go for it, Giselle. You don't have to ask permission. Just ask. I'm slightly afraid of what it is now. What is your question? Yikesers. Judy said, Giselle and you are neighbors. You are in Alberta. You have lots of bald ass prairie too. I have not heard it called bald ass prairie. Wow. Did somebody? Oh, the bald ass prairie is what Giselle said. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm going to have to write that down. Your clean room might be a full hoard. Okay, got it. That's why I was joking. I was talking to a friend, and I use this app called Voxer and leave voice messages for friends. And I was walking through my mom's where my mom sleeps. I call it my mom's room. It's our spare bedroom. And I said it's going to be like a episode of Hoarders because I have a lot of stuff in there now. So it's going to be like, this little pathway to the bed and then the pathway out of the room. I said it's going to be like that. Susie, you moved to Massachusetts in 1968 and brought your girls up there. Wow. And then you moved to New Jersey in 2018. Do all of your children live nearby then, Susie? And oh gosh, I didn't see your BFF heart comment. Marcy, gal, Marcy, you're so dang sensitive. What did you say? I'm a one woman show here, Marcy. I can't read every comment. What does it say? Oh, it's like a big heart, and you're going to cut it in half and send you parts so that we each have one and we'll be best crafting friends forever. I'm so nice. Hey, that'd be fun. There there was like those little keychains that you could get where it would say like for, BFF or whatever, and then you'd each have like it would be a circle or a heart, and then it would be half, so one person gets one keychain and one gets the other one. Yeah. I'm sorry, Marcy. Boy. Somebody is sensitive. Okay, Giselle said she's wondering about something. YouTube channel topics and how to go about growing one's channel, what to focus on. We should only do what we love and not do something just to get likes and subbies. Right. Well, I'm not a big channel either, so I may not be the right person to ask. But I don't really ever do things. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. So when I started my channel a year ago, it was a year ago in May, I didn't know how many subscribers I would get, or I don't think I really cared necessarily. I don't know. I mean, not that I didn't care. I mean, I love my subscribers and things, but I mean, I wasn't thinking about a number, like I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to reach this number, and, and so I didn't even know. I think it was like, I was getting close to 1,000 at one point, and one of my subscribers said, "You're super close to 1,000." And I'm like, "Dang, am I?" So then I like looked, and then I was like, "Wow." And then I think I was like, "Oh my goodness. Okay, I am." So I think personally, this is just my opinion. I think that maybe I am more so now too, because now I know like how many subscribers I have. After that point, I was like, okay. And I wanted to get monetized after I learned about that. Like I didn't know about that. And I thought, well, I might as well get monetized, get a little kickback. Why not? So I think then I was like, okay, I can do that now, after I reached 1,000 subscribers and stuff. But I wasn't watching it like I know people, and not that this is necessarily bad, this is just not my way of doing things, is they will watch, like they'll be like, oh, I had 40 subscribers yesterday and today I have 45, and then the next day maybe they lost a one or two, and I'm like, what? I don't watch it that closely, and I think it's like a watched pot never boils, that kind of thing. So I think what you should do is do what you love, which you are always doing, Giselle. You're a great creator, and you are doing what you like. And I think it's like the baseball field, right? The If you build it, they will come. And I also think that, Giselle, you're a very kind soul. And so I think your subscribers will come. They will find you, but it may not happen right away, right? Like it's like you kind of grow your channel. And so I think one of the good ways to grow your channel is like what you're doing now. You're participating in chats. And I feel like I haven't been good. Like when I'm doing this alone, I can't link everybody's channels. But when you see other people in the chats, that's when you subscribe to them, right? And then they become real to you. Like, oh wow, like I know Giselle now, like we've been in chats together and we've talked, right? Like online, and then you hear their voice and you're like, oh, wow, so you feel like you know them. And I think that's what brings people to your channel, is getting to know you and getting to know your personality. Like if you look at someone like Marcy, like she has chickens, she has little dogs, and that's not necessarily your channel, but she shares that with us. And then we feel like we know her. So I think that, and Marcy's saying I'm being rude again. She always says that, rude. Uh, okay, let's see. Let me see. I'm losing track of the chat because I'm on my little pulpit here. I don't get, what am I ignoring you, Neo? I'm not ignoring you. I would never ignore you. How could I ignore you? All right. Trying to stay true to what you like. Okay, and then God, what did I ignore him? Man, God, you guys are so abusive. All right. Um, okay. Susie said her daughter lives in New Jersey near Philly. Her other daughter is still in Massachusetts and you're down the Jersey Shore. Okay. And Neo said I should add I won't get again because I'm guilty of being sensitive too. Okay. Um, Roseanne said the channel she started, uh, JJ, with now has over 100,000. Holy cow. The channel you started junk journaling with now has over, man, that's a lot. Okay. And then Bug says she pays more attention to her center click through rate than subs. Oh wow. I don't look at stats at all. And Giselle said I'm sweet. Did you hear that, Marcy? Did you see that? Did you read that? You subbed everyone too. Vicky said her three small dogs are medicated. I hope they fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, let's be sharing some of the meds. Mm. Which channel is Giselle's? Hi, Giselle. Denley, it's the paper patio. So that's Giselle. The paper patio. You did not ignore you. Well, of course I didn't ignore you, Neo. Thank you. I only ignore Marcy. Okay. Roseanne said it was crazy how fast her channel got busy. Oh, is that like okay, Roseanne, is that like someone you're related to? I'm lost. I'm sorry. I might have missed something in the chat. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Gosh. Yeah, maybe that's how it happens. It just kind of gets big. I don't know. I haven't hit that. So I think I'm at like over 2,000 now, which isn't huge, still a small channel. And so I think, okay, but I do understand that people who turn this into a career, like Giselle, you've talked about retiring. So I think if you did retire, then you might, be able to put more time and energy into the channel, and then it probably would grow more because, you're working full time now. It's hard to do all of that and have a YouTube channel. So I think that's part of it too. Like I'm not working full time, so I can upload videos every couple days. And I do think that if you're putting out content regularly, that will help as well. But also just building in the community friends. So um like just looking out for others. So if you see like you're good about entering my lives and like there's different people where we've got like a very supportive junk journal community and we really do support each other and we help each other. So we will like I can reach out to different ladies and be like, "Hey, how did you make that thumbnail?" And some ladies have reached out to me now. So I feel like we have this kind of network of people, not just ladies. I'm sorry, Neo. We have guys too. But so we have like a network of people that we can kind of help out each other and give each other tips. And that helps too. So then it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. So I think that is it. Vicky said, I'm too funny, Giselle. Thank you. Um, Vicky said it took Paper Tears 10 years to reach 100,000 subs and she works her butt off. Yeah, she does. She does this as a job. So she's a divorced single mom and this is her career. So that's the difference too. Like I'm 57 years old. I'm not working full time. I'm doing this for fun. So I'm not doing this as a career. I mean, I think that's probably obvious. Like if you see my videos and how they're not edited, you'd be like, yeah, if I was doing it as a career, that would be pretty sad because I wouldn't be doing a good job. Because if I was doing it for a career, which maybe I should, I don't know, then I would be researching a lot more. I would be like, okay, how do I edit this better? How do I do this better? I would be definitely that would be, yeah, and then I'd probably have a Patreon or whatever else, but I want it to be fun and I want it to be more like a hobby. So I think that maybe that's it too. I don't know. Anyway, did I answer any of your questions? That's interesting. If you want, you can name her channel. Sure, yeah, I mean we can subscribe and stuff. Neo said I'm a natural at going live. Wow, well thank you, that's nice. Okay. Roseanne said you learned your first Dollar Tree junk journal challenge with her and others. Yeah, you can, yeah, list her channel. Why not? Oh brother, don't encourage her at the paper patio. LOL. Yeah, it's very supportive community, right, Bug? Right? Mm-hmm. Um, okay, Roseanne. QB, that is who it is, Paper Terrace. I started with her, even sent some goodies to her early on in her start. Oh, okay, yeah. Jessica then. Okay. So I feel like I know her, even though I don't really know her, because I've followed her for a number of years. So she seems like a really nice lady, honestly. Like you can tell, right? You can tell people's spirit through their channels, I feel like, and she just seems like a very giving person. Like people would send her stuff too and she didn't know them and she would show it on her channel because she seems really kind and just fun too. I mean, And that's a lot of it too, right? Plus she's, I mean, gall dang, she's a great artist. She is gifted, she's very gifted, and she's a good teacher, I would say. She makes things easy to follow, easy to understand. It's not so confusing. So that's a lot of it too. I mean, if you look at Natasha from, is it Treasure Books? She's really good at teaching too, so you can see why they have a big following when they're really good at things. Mama Coolio said you did videos just for fun. Oh, do you do crafting videos too? Neo said Paper Terrace cranks out journals like she's working in a factory. She's amazing at that. Yeah, it's her job. She's working a full day on this so that Vera Lynn, Vera Lynn, Upton Craft Creation. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, and Roseanne said she also sent a Gail Agostinelli, a Martha Stewart large scoreboard. Wow, that's nice. Gee, how do we get on Roseanne's mailing list? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Denley, for subscribing to Giselle. And you'll want to follow Storekeeper's daughter too, Giselle. She's got a nice channel. Denley is a very kind lady. Love Natasha. Yep. Oh my gosh, she's great. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you for subbing to everyone. And then you get those subs back. That's important too, right? Did I answer your question, Giselle? I don't even know. Anyway, you have my email. Not too many people have my personal email. You do. So you definitely can ask me private things on there too if you want. Private, secretive things. Don't tell Marcy. And do not give my email to Marcy, whatever you do. Definitely do not. I have one of Giselle's journals too. It's on my shelf, but I can't reach it right now. I gotta. I decorated it a lot. I like it. It has really pretty greens in it, which I love. So yeah. If you guys like to fodder and you want to know what fodder is in junk journaling, you should follow Marcy for that. She does really cute hand drawn fodder. I have to give her some compliments now, otherwise she'll get all worked up again. She'll be pouty. New channels at the time. Joanne, send me your wish list. Okay, I'm just kidding, Roseanne, but thank you. Merci, de rien. Okay, yeah. Marcy, you'll be reaching out for my email. uh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I suppose if you're gonna come stay with me, Marcy, you have to know all my contact info. So it's gonna happen eventually. If I get a text tomorrow from Marcy, Giselle, you're gonna pay the price. Uh, Marcy texts me tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Hey. Yikes. Like, oh my gosh. Who did it? Who gave her the info? No. No. I'm gonna stay on for maybe 15 more minutes and then I'll probably get off. So if anybody else has any questions, uh, let me know. Yeah, it's hard to say why. Okay, like we can get discouraged if we look at someone's channel and you think, like, I just saw someone today. How many? They have like over 1 million or 2 million subscribers, and they have like 200 videos. I'm like, what? How did that happen? So I don't know. I'm not sure how that all works. But I think we have to count our blessings. There's definitely people that I know that are trying to build their channels, and it is hard, and they would like it to be more lucrative, and they'd like to have more subscribers, and they are wonderful people. So, I don't know. I don't know. And I think it's just we are blessed. And I think sometimes we get a little too focused on numbers and like, oh, I wish I would have a video that would go viral. Well, that may not happen for some of us, or it may. I mean, I don't know. it's okay. It's all okay, I feel like. And I feel, it's just like we have to count our blessings. And I think like I haven't done it for a while, but I used to do it where before bed I would think of like five things I was grateful for the day, And it could be little things. Like during COVID there wasn't a lot going on, so it would be, you know, I don't know, didn't catch COVID today, whatever, whatever. So I mean, I think there's that too, that sometimes we do compare ourselves to others, and it's not fair to do that. And you know what? I like being me. I don't, I, sure, it'd be fun to have a million subscribers, wouldn't it? But then, gosh, wouldn't that also be a nightmare if you look at it another way? Might also be kind of a challenge because it's already challenging to keep up with comments when you have like 1,000 or a couple thousand. So, man, so that, I don't know. I think we just need to slowly grow, and then, we'll do okay with it. Oh gosh, I can never do that. I could never do that. Oof. Right. Oof. Some of that. Yeah, some of what you're saying, Giselle, there. Yeah. The weird fetishes and things. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. And the algorithm makes things wonky all the time. No telling how it all works. That's true, Mercy, too. And also with you started a gratitude jar, Neo. That's great. I was calling you Mio. Sorry, Neo. That's neat. Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, the algorithm. Who knows about the algorithm? Oh my gosh. And Etsy has algorithms too. And then they're like, if something is selling on Etsy, don't change the title. But then Etsy will send you something that says change your title. So it's like, what? I don't know. Honestly, it's a lot of prayer and fingers crossed. That's what it is for me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And Etsy can be slow too sometimes. I thought, geez, what's going on? It was slow for like a couple months, and then it picked up again. But then people said, well, that's kind of how it is sometimes in different months and things like that. So once on Paper Terrace, a whole crowd of YouTube users bombed her. It was amazing. They subscribed and liked, etc. Wow. Yeah, I've heard of that happening too, where all of a sudden you've got like, a bunch of people subscribed, for some reason. And I don't know. I think it kind of goes fast. Like, um, I don't know. And then like shout outs can help too. Like, I've had a couple bigger names shout me out, like for Dollar Tree hauls. And so then that helps too, because then like sometimes I was like, wait a minute, who shouted me out? Like sometimes there was some different ones have said, like, oh, follow Junk Journal Joanne. They like my Dollar Tree hauls or something. And then I was like, okay, who did that? Because somebody said I came over from this gal and I didn't even know that gal. And then I went and looked at her channel and I was like, wow, she has a lot of subscribers. So then that makes a difference too. If people are doing shout outs. So that can be very helpful. Be me, Vicky says, funny, creative, and bold. Aw, well, that's very sweet. Thank you. Let's see. Marcy said she just gets on and does stuff she likes and makes her heart happy and hopes for the best. Right, exactly. Roseanne has 6 grandchildren under 7. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I would be spending time with those grandkids too. Yeah. Oh, Giselle, you said you would crochet. Well, that'd be fun. Why not? There are some people, when you start going on YouTube and you start seeing different niches or different things, you're like, wow. Like we have one gal, Shani Blue, I think is her. Oh gosh, that's her. She's been here live with me too. Shani, and she does like coloring. Like she'll go on, she loves to do the coloring books, and she'll color on there. And there's lots of people in her chats that are like coloring, like, and I don't know anything. I mean, I like coloring books and I have done some coloring, but I just don't do it a lot. But she has a following for that. Like it's interesting all the different things that people do on YouTube. It's amazing. I mean, my goodness. So it's very fun. Oh, Denley. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hmm. Marcy said she can shout at me. Yeah, that's fine. Rude. Hmm. Denley. Oh gosh. I don't know if I think is your channel was already blessed. I don't feel I blessed your channel, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. I think you are a kind person and that emanates through your videos. So, like I know who you are by watching your channel and corresponding with you. And that's what comes across and people like to see you and follow you because of that. Yeah. So that's a lot of it too. I think you know, you gravitate to certain people. I know there's people who don't like me, right? I mean, that's going to happen. Yeah, that's, whatever. But I've gotten mean comments on my channel, different times, which can be kind of disheartening and you're like, well, dang, I'm trying my best here. But that's going to happen. There's going to be people that have something going on with them where they want attention or they want to, I don't know, they just are bothered by something that I or somebody else does. So they feel they have to announce it, often in great detail. And so, um, and I think that's a shame, that they can't just move on and they feel the need to do that. But that's on them. I'm not going to take that on, and I'm going to. Well, people will say, well, any kind of interaction with your channel is good, whether it's bad or whatever. And I'm like, no, because the atmosphere on my channel is is controlled by me. It's like a business, I feel like, even though it's not a business. It's a friendship, it's a business, whatever it is. I'm not going to allow that kind of stuff to be on my channel. There's fireworks going off. Not going to be on my channel because I don't want my subscribers and my friends to read that kind of thing because it's not okay. And I run my channel. So the way I run my channel, I want it to be a positive and fun environment. I don't want it to be something where people are getting mean. No mean girls allowed. Shani from Katie's channel. Yeah, that's Shani. Yep. Yep, exactly. Roseanne. That is. She's a nice lady. Southern Belle. I like to call her Southern Lady Southern Bells. Notice how she keeps mentioning all of these folks that she has on her lives with her. I didn't have Shani on a live with me, Marcy. She attended one of my lives and she moderated for me. So there. I've only gone live like what three times with other people. Stop being so sensitive. Bug, you quit YouTube for almost 5 years because of the negativity. But see, don't let them win, right? There's community now, real community. Yeah, don't let them win. Don't let them do it. I'm gonna take those people down. There was one lady who said she would never want to go to lunch with me because she would never get a word in edgewise. And okay. And the snarky side of me felt like saying, why would you ever think I would invite you to lunch? But I thought, okay, no, just, delete. It's fine. But it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Actually, like at the time, most of these comments, like I've had a handful of them, and they're funny almost. Like, well, at the time they're not. At the time they're hurtful. And then, I start sometimes to think, gee, like, because there was one person who's, went on and on about one of the tutorials. I had spent a lot of time on the tutorial, I felt. And um, I tried my best to like explain different things because I had a lot of new junk journalers that they had said to me in comments that they were brand new to junk journaling. So when I did this tutorial, I tried really hard to like explain everything, like the glue, the whatever. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it was too much. Apparently it was too much for this one gal who I didn't know. Like these are people that don't follow me normally, that all of a sudden they just pop up. And she was basically berating me for the tutorial and how I ran the tutorial. And then I was like, well, I mean, I'm trying my best. And so, and I think It's a little harder to do a video than people realize. I've had friends who have now started channels and they're like, dang, you didn't tell us how hard this is. And I'm like, right, right. It's not always easy to do a tutorial on, on a video. So, but the thing is that, okay, anyway, so yeah. And so the lady who said I talk too much and all of that, it's like, well, I mean, I'm gonna talk. It's my channel. I mean, if I did meet you in real life, I'm not gonna talk this much because it's gonna be a back and forth. But when you're on a video, you're the one talking. So I don't know. I think some of these people just like the attention and they get a kick out of like trying to hurt someone's feelings. So don't let them win because there's something wrong with them and that's why they're doing that. That's my philosophy. So well, thank you, Roseanne. You'll go to lunch with me. Yeah. Don't make me take my earrings off. Yeah, Marcy, exactly. Or your pearls. Oh, Neil, your first hate comment called you flowery and told you to pick up a toolbox. Whoa. No, thank you, but thank you for the comment. I love to shine my light instead. Yeah. Well, yeah. And I think what happens is I've read comments like that on people's channels and I will respond to the person who commented. Like if the YouTuber didn't notice it, I will report it and then I'll comment underneath it because I've had that happen. I had someone try to berate one of my friends and I said, "No, you're not going to do that." Then he started to turn it on me and he started to berate me and I said, "Fine. Fine. Go ahead." But I said, "I'm not going to accept that because that's not okay." And I wrote a comment long enough that I knew he would read it because he has a channel. I wrote a comment long enough for him to read it, and then I removed it. I was like, "Gosh, people, you know, spread love and sunshine, right?" Yeah. If you don't like our parents taught us, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. For Pete's sake. You got a bunch of grief for using some antique papers in a project bug. That was just enough for me. So you rebooted a few months ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, so what? Oh my gosh, people can be something. Yeah, there must be, but I think there's more love than hate, honestly. There must be much consideration of the source. Some people are just mean. Yeah, that's right, Roseanne. I feel like, so there's that saying, hurt people. So hurt people, like adjective, hurt people. So then hurt as the verb. So hurt as an adjective, people who, are hurt others, basically. So hurt people, hurt people. And that's what I think of it. So, oh, thank you, Susan. Don't feed their fire, right? That's true too. That's good advice, Susie. Yeah. And then, oh boy, I have people too. I can't believe you junk journalers are destroying books. Well, these books are going into a landfill and we're making them beautiful. That's another comment that you're like, oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah. Yep. Just had one of those again recently. I'm like, okay, got it. Oh, there was kinda cute. What was I watching somebody's video and she said, oh, she does flip throughs of, like, what do you call them? Scrapbook, pads, paper pads. She'll flip through them. She works at, I think she works at Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Just started following her channel. I can't remember her channel name, otherwise I'd share it. But she'll do a flip through of the, paper pad. And you know how they're like taped on the sides, so she can do that. And she said in her video, she said, "I've gotten comments from some of you saying that I'm damaging the paper pads by doing this." She said, "I'm not. And if that's your feeling, you should probably not watch any of my videos." And I thought, good for you. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Vicky. Negative comments, that's what the delete button is for. Click, click, no worries. Yeah. Roseanne's, just so we know, her YouTube channel is meant to be amateur fun. Well, that's the best kind. The judgment can hurt. Sure, sure, it can. But you know what? I think you you have to rise above it, right? Yeah, you have to rise above it. You have to realize that they're anonymous, they think too, I think, online, because I did help run a charity years ago and some people would write negative comments, and this is for people suffering from an illness. And so the sometimes they'd be negative in, comments on the social media sites. And but then if you called them out on it, and if you use their username, or you said, "Hey, that's not okay," then they would change their tune. It's almost like, "Oh, if I'm anonymous, I can say this," And I'm like, "Gosh, this chocolate chunk and caramel pecan pie looks delicious. That's dangerous." Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's part of it too, like the anonymous factor. Oh, I usually do this when I say hello to people in videos, because I don't show my face. And one lady said that she didn't like that. So I'm like, oh, whatever. Susan, you've been watching my YouTube videos and learning lots. Wow, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Gina said, Mama Coolio said, I've shared a couple of my junk journals a few years ago. My current job leaves little brain cells left to make videos, LOL, and you would love to get back into it. Get back into it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Keyboard warriors are the worst, but it's them, not you. Exactly. Judy, you said you decided making YouTube is not for you. Oh, your joy comes from making journals and you share them on Instagram. Instagram's a fun. I'm on Instagram. I just don't upload too much to Instagram, but I'm always watching Instagram. Like even today, I went on Instagram and my son and I were sharing. Our little dog is part dachshund, so I have some reels of like little dachshunds, and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with them. Some of the funny little reels and stuff. So I was showing him some of those. So yeah, Instagram is great. All right. Okay, speaking of my son, I think he's probably off his phone call with his little girlfriend. They're not officially dating or anything, but he likes her. What's my Etsy? My Etsy is the same as my name on here. It's Junk Journal Joanne. Which, sometimes Etsy is hard to search for, store names. But so it's also linked under my YouTube channel here. So, but it's under my same name, Junk Journal Joanne. But if you go on Google and you just type that in, I think it'll bring it to Etsy too. But it should be linked underneath my channel, always, like, underneath my, whatever my little icon is or whatever. Yeah. Bring it on, haters. They can't affect me. Observe, don't absorb. Exactly. Time for pie, right, Roseanne? Yeah. Well, thank you, Marcy. Marcy, do you have an Etsy? And Neo, did you answer my question? Do you sell any of your art? Etsy is yeah, exactly, Roseanne. Etsy used to have, so they made the mistake of sending me a survey the other day. So I told them this. Um, Etsy used to have a drop down menu at the top, which would allow you in the search engine to type in, you would type in, like, say, the Cranky Crafter, and then it would say you could drop down, you could do shop name, or you could do, just whatever, generic search. But it had it where you could click on shop name, and that was perfect, and they got rid of that, and I was like, "Why?" Because that was the way I could find people's shops. Now I gotta go into their, social media, try to find it, try to go the link, and try to do that and all that, and it's impossible now to search the shop names on Etsy. I don't like it. Oh, you have a Ko-fi, oh, that's right, Marcy, I remember that. Yeah, you have a coffee shop, I guess people say. If I could remember shorthand, it'd be easier to make all my notes during the live. Yeah, but yeah. Well, I got time. Yeah. Yeah. How would I do that? You know what? I don't even remember how to do shorthand anymore for, like, for, let's see, Joe Ann. I think Ann was like this or something. And Joanne. I don't remember the Joe part. I don't even remember. Terrible, but, that was when I was, like, what, 16, 17 years old? That's like, oh my gosh, that's like 40 years ago. That's scary. Man, man, yeah. Oh, it's not active. But you have a Etsy too, Giselle. Yeah. But is it expensive, Giselle, to ship to the US, or from Canada, or is it not too bad? And that's a good question. because I see some Canadian sellers and I think, oh, maybe it's too expensive to ship. You just talked about shorthand on the video you're uploading. Really? Well, I was showing one of my junk journals that I was decorating earlier, Giselle, and I had some shorthand that my friend Sandy from Wilhelmina Junk Journals had sent me with the ephemera pack that came with the journal. You started working on something you're going to frame and you want to sell. In the meantime, trading artist trading cards can be fun. Oh, that'd be nice, Neil. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people swap and sell those ATCs. I have ATCs that I make for an exchange, but we don't sell them at all. And I've never sold an ATC. On the Etsy phone, you have to click shop as a filter after to search the name. I've noticed that too. But even then, I've had trouble. Like, I don't know. It's just terrible with the Etsy search right now for shops. I feel like, I don't know. Oh, Giselle's saying, yeah, the tariffs are bad. Okay. Yeah, dang it. Oh, and Gina, you could never get the hang of shorthand. Yeah, it's like learning a language, honestly. You added shorthand papers too. They're so fun. They look so cool. Yeah, it's not fun to ship to the US now. Ugh, yeah, but not terribly expensive. Okay. Oh, Vera Lynn, is it Vera Lynn or Vera? You do diamond painting and journaling. Oh, you're working on a wedding journal using your diamond painting cards as a cover. Wow. For a friend's daughter who's going to be married in April 2027. Oh, at least you've got time. That's good. It's good you're starting it now, and so it's not last minute. You go to your purchases in Etsy to find people. I do that too, Roseanne. Yeah, I but I'll go to their social media channels usually, I guess, and follow the links from there. It's just a mess though. Yeah. Yeah, shorthand papers are fun to use. I don't often find them in the wild. I don't find short. I guess maybe I gotta reteach myself how to do it, and then I'll do a bunch of shorthand and use that as background papers. That's an idea. I have a shorthand book I was mentioning earlier. I bought from Khadijah from the Brass Twig. It's here somewhere in the mess, um, and I can use that for teaching myself to, to do it again. Or I'm sure there's a YouTube channel teaching shorthand. Oh my gosh. There's probably a YouTube for learning shorthand. Yikes. I've used YouTube to like fix a bathroom sink or everything. I mean, gosh, YouTube is wonderful, right? You learned shorthand at school, Susan Johnson says, and then you used it in your first secretarial career for 10 years. Wow. Pittman 2000. Oh, wow. I have to try to find that book, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I owned a shorthand book. We just studied it at school. No, I must have. I must have had a book at some point, but that's long gone. But yeah, I'm sure I could find a used one on thrift books or eBay or something too. Because the one I have from Khadijah is more of like, it's not really teaching it. It's more like, I wish I could find it here. I don't know where it is right now. It was more like an exercise book. So I feel like I have to get a basic one again and look at it. But it did have some words and how to write them. So I don't know. I got to look at it closer. I didn't. Hi, Kathy. Sorry, I'm going to be logging off soon though, but you're in Georgia. Yeah. Is it hot? Is it really hot there? You didn't learn shorthand in school. Yeah, we had to choose it, I guess. I was in like business classes, so I did electric typing and shorthand and parliamentary procedure. I was in a business club. I was an officer in a, I'm bragging again, Marcy. Um, business Future Business Leaders of America. So I was in that and I was an officer and things. So then I was on the parliamentary procedure team and then I learned shorthand and typing and all of that. So yeah. Oh yeah. Writing shorthand with calligraphy pens, that would be beautiful. You went to secretarial school, Susie, and you learned shorthand. You loved it, but you never used it. Yeah, all your doctors dictated. Okay. I never used it either. That's why I forgot about it. Did I memorize Robert's rules of order? Yeah, basically. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that. That is tough. We had a parliamentary procedure team and we performed and oh my gosh it was tough and it's very weird. It's like you have to run like a fake meeting And they would give you, like, in the competition, they would give you, I don't know, they'd give you you didn't know beforehand what they would give you, and they'd say you're running a meeting for such and such, and you have to include, you have to table a motion, you have to do this, this, and this. And so then we'd have to go through it really quickly. And I can't remember how many people were on our team, like six. And then you all have to play a part in this fake, meeting. And it's very weird. It's really bizarre. If But you know what? It was a good thing to know because, like now when I've been on in charities and things, like on boards of charities and stuff, I definitely know how to run a meeting or how to, table motions, do all that stuff from those days. But yeah, oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. Robert's Rules of Order. In Australia, there was a secretarial department school called Susan Johnson Finishing School in the 80s. Oh, cute. Finishing school. That's like for the Southern Belles too. Like old timey cosplay. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It's kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know. There's probably some YouTube video out there of people doing it, but it's like it's kind of not like any meeting is ever really run because you're doing it so quickly and you only have so many minutes. So you'd be talking really fast. Like you'd be like, um, I propose that we blah, 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 and I table that motion and, I second it, and it's just like, it's so weird. It's just like so fake. I'm a treasure, Roseanne. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Happy 4th, everyone. I'm going to log off and I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. I wasn't planning to go live, so it was fun to chat with all of you. And, Giselle, you and I can talk more about your channel and stuff too, if you'd like. I know you've been going through a lot of stuff with, personal stuff lately, so you might not be as focused on your channel. But if you ever want to talk about your channel, just email me or text me. And then I think I gave you my number. So, but you can ask for it again if you need it. Just again, Marcy doesn't get it. No, I love you, Marcy. Thanks for being here, Neo. Always pleasure to have you. And then, yeah, if you want to, and I will go live with others, even Marcy. It would be more fun to go live with someone, then I don't have to carry the conversation, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bye, everyone. And the lady who hates this, who probably never watched any more of my videos, can watch this. She probably never watches me, so she won't see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 4th of July is just 4th of July there, right? Yeah. Yeah. You can pretend you're American for this holiday, Susan. That's fine. Thanks for watching my videos, Susan. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hit me a solid if you would on the way out. Do the thumbs up. Thank you. It was nice talking with Neo. Isn't he a nice young man? Makes me sound old when I say that. Isn't he a nice young man? All right, bye everyone. Take care. All right, I'm gonna log off. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay.